Hey yo, hello. Another one like the other one, and some more of it. Welcome in to Liquid Courage. I am your host with the most Beethoven and Innovator. This is Thirsty Thursday Night Hype, and I'm gonna do something a little special. And beverage of choice right now is gonna be that high quality H2O. Yeah, I love to drink my spirits. I love to drink my beers and my wines and whatnot. But every so often, man, which I do on the regular, I just don't show it to folks because it's just natural for me to do. You gotta put some water in your body, man. It's good for your body. It's good for your liver. It's good for your kidneys. And fellas, it's good for the prostate. You understand me? Without a good prostate, she ain't happy. Keep the yang yang yang. You know what I'm saying? But excuse me. Anyway, we're just gonna dip right off into it. Let me go ahead and get a swig of this. All right. So check it out. A Virginia man wins $150,000 twice in the same Powerball drawing. Now that's some amazing stuff. This happened at, excuse me, at the beginning of the week. This happened on March 20th. $150,000 twice in the same drawing. Okay, he bought 10 tickets for a Powerball and ended up winning $150,000 twice. What are the chances? Well, obviously it's at least one because he did it. And the weirdest thing though, Virginia was one of those places where you gotta show your face. So he took a picture with his ticket, but $300,000, 150 times two in the same Powerball drawing, 10 tickets. Wow, crazy. Even crazier, okay? Even crazier, right? So in Texas, a man walks into his home, sees another man in the house with his wife. It doesn't really state, the news clip they didn't say much, and what I read, it really didn't say much. I didn't really dig too much into the story of what they were doing, but he walks in, see the man with his wife, shoots the man in the chest. The man somehow, some way, was in stable condition, but prior to being seen by picked up by EMTs and seen by officials, the practitioners at the hospital, he called the 911 individuals himself, right? So he called the people, and then shortly thereafter, well, actually, while they were receiving a call about him being shot, they receive another call simultaneously of the perpetrator saying that he was the shooter. Crazy, man. Crazy. Y'all better stop dealing with people's wives out there, man. Obviously, it'll get you shot, especially when you in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I just had to speak on that one because that was tweaking my mind all this week when I heard about it. But let's move on and tap into the NAACP and reparations. So, what does reparations look like? And the reason why I said NAACP is because they've been in the news lately. It was something there or other mentioned about $5 million per African American, so per black person receiving $5 million, which it's been said that that's just something that was brought up as a somewhat, I guess, as a proposition to get the discussion going again. But my question is, what does reparations look like? You know what I'm saying? What does reparations look like for black individuals? And if it's going to be based on descendant of slaves, which I'm pretty sure the majority, if not all of us, are, that have been born in this country and have been, for generations have been in this country and not from outside but within. So, are they going to test? Do they test to see what what family would belong to, what plantation would belong to. I mean, how does that actually work? But if you are going to give reparations to black people, I don't think just throwing money at the problem is going to fix it. Of course, there's other things that need to be addressed. There's other actions that need to be taken. However, I'm not opposed to money. I don't believe anybody is. But for me, I believe that reparations needs to come along with some type of classes, right, about financial stability. Because you can give people any kind of money, and again, like I said, money does not fix problems. You have to get to the root of it, the root of the problem. And I don't believe that money is the root of all evil, because you have evil people that are broke. You see what I'm saying? And it's not because they don't have money. Or you have people that are just evil, and it's not because of money. It's, they have the money. So and they don't really use the money to finance, I should say. I'm sorry, funnel, I don't know why I said the word. They don't use the money to finance their hate, right? Their hate is just driven naturally, right? Their anger is driven naturally. But anyway, I feel that we should be taught financial literacy in order to receive reparations. And I know people are talking about, the Native Americans didn't receive this, and they received it, and they they didn't have to ask twice, and the Asians and the Jewish folks from the Holocaust and all these different things, and I hear all that, right? I hear all these groups, all these people, all these groups of people receiving some type of finances, but it goes deep. It's deeper than just them throwing money at what is a supposable problem, right? They're not just throwing a stack at them and saying, "Hey, kumbaya, let's all hold hands and sing along and have potlucks and stuff like that." I don't think this is happening. I think that it's all the relationships are significantly different, and ours especially. As I said before, when I speak on this subject, that we have a significant relationship with the United States of America. And when I say we, I mean black folks. So what everybody else has received, regardless of what we think we know, we actually know, or just don't know, it doesn't really define what we should receive, right? What everybody else get has nothing to do with what we should get. What I eat don't make you shit, right? So what I eat doesn't really matter to you, right? So I think we need to stop focusing. If we quit focusing on what other people have acquired, right, and worry about how we can acquire what is owed, what is due to us, I think we'll get a lot further. Now, honestly, I don't know what that is. I'm just speaking on it because it's something that I've been videos I've been watching of people discussing it, and been reading about it the last couple of days. For those that are familiar with Teslyn Figaro, she's been on the Breakfast Club, and she's been she's a beast. Teslyn Figaro is a beast. I can't even begin to try to find the words to describe how she get down, but that's a bad lady right there. Teslyn Figaro gets busy, and so I follow her, and this is a subject that I follow her on the social medias and whatnot, and this is something that has popped up, and it's been, so it's back. The discussion, I guess, is back on the table. I don't think it ever went anywhere, but sometimes it gets shoved to the side, and then the random conversation comes up with many different people excuse me, about reparations. And I see people sit down and talk and say, this needs to happen, that needs to happen. I don't think we really know what reparations look like or what it should be, and I think that's why you can't really receive what you don't know what you want. So if I say, hey, what you want to eat for dinner? You say, I don't know. If I say, you need to tell me because I'm going to the store, right? When I go to the store, I'm gonna be in, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna grab what I'm gonna grab, and I don't know what I'm gonna grab if it's gonna work for you, but I know what I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I don't know what I want to eat. So if I go and I buy something and you don't eat what I buy and you don't tell me what it is you want, I can't feed you, right? I can't attend to your need. So the fact that there's so many different types of discussions about reparations, and it doesn't seem like there's an agreement, right? There's always some type of disengagement with what reparations should look like and what it should be and how it should be received and who should receive it and when it should be received. And I think because of that, people disengage, right? They disengage because we're not coming to any common ground, right? So people disengage from that conversation. And so until we figure out what it is that we really want with reparations, I don't see it happening. And again, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not a political individual. Like I said, I follow some of those. I pay attention to those that are, and those that tap into it real heavy. And I get my knowledge like that. I get my bits and pieces of what's going on that way. But that's just my personal thought on it. I think that, and I have a thought, and I don't know if I'm contributing to the problem or if I'm actually helping towards a solution, but that's just my take on it. I feel like we need to, and when I say we, I mean everybody who has a voice and is speaking on it, myself included. We need to come to some common ground here, and we need to stand strong, stand firm on that, and if it's $10, you know what I'm saying, a month for the rest of your life. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I know that sounds crazy, but agree on something in order to receive something. But I don't know what reparations look like, or what it should look like. Is what I should say. But I do know that taught how to be responsible with such finances, whether it's $5 or $5,000, I think is very, very, very important. Very, very important. So, to have a bunch of money and not know what to do with it, I don't find that to be feasible. You know what I'm saying? Economically, mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? It's not conducive for Black people to say, I want reparations, right? It's not going to be conducive, right? It's not going to be good for us in any shape, form, or fashion to just say, I want, gimme, because it's due to me. We know what people endure. We know, for the most part, based on history, people have endured. So if reparations is a talk of something that is due, we need to come together and agree to what is due. Okay? That's what that is. As well as learn how to be financially literate. That is important. You know what I'm saying? I'm not where I really want to be with that, but I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm always open to suggestions and I'm learning. But, we all have to be in that state of mind. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do with your cut, but as long as you taking heed to the financial literacy is my thing. So nobody could say you didn't know. Well, I didn't know. Well, ignorance don't get you far. You know what I'm saying? It don't get you nowhere good either. So, we gotta just stand firm on what reparations is supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on that. It is your man, Beethoven the Innovator, Liquid Courage, Thursday Night Hype, Thirsty Thursday Night Hype. Have a sip and relax. Out of here.